Rising from the smoke of the Week 1 doom and gloom, one Jets beat reporter is still bullish on the Jets. Well, hello everybody, here we are. I'm recording this on Saturday before the Week 2 game. Getting excited to see the Jets versus the Titans. But as we kind of sift through the madness of our feelings coming out of the Week 1 debacle on Monday night in front of the entire NFL world, we have some settling opinions, I might say. Before we get into that, I would like to remind you how important it is to give me those milk dunks, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Vitally important to channel growth and support and all that jazz. It is greatly appreciated, and it helps us over here a great deal. So what are we talking about today? You see all the stuff. The Jets need to fire this guy. This guy's a fraud. That guy sucks. Joe Douglas, big mistakes, Hassan Reddick, JFM, blah, 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 blah. We have all that sort of stuff. Well, kind of rising out of that, friend of the show, one Connor Hughes, reminds us of a couple truths about this team that we want to overlook this stuff. We do, and myself included. I'm guilty as well. I get sucked into the excitement. I look at the positives. I might exclude a couple obvious negatives, and I root for the sky. You know, that's what I do. So it happens. But the truth is that we have a lot of new pieces. We have a lot of reason to believe that this team is likely to start slow. So Connor comes out and says a few things on his SNY spots. Let's take a listen and see how we feel about these things.
It's the Jets. Because it's the Jets, everyone and their uncle is waiting on bated breath for this team to slip up at all so that they can jump in and say that Aaron Rodgers is washed, Robert Saleh should be fired, Woody Johnson should blow this whole thing up and start all over again because it's the same old Jets. That's simply not the case after this opener. In fact, the next time we see the Jets play a team that matters, the Buffalo Bills, there's a good chance that they are 4-1.
A good chance that we're 4-1. But he makes a great point there, doesn't he? We are so quick to jump on the negative. Now, look, I think there's a realistic explanation behind all this. Is we are truly a traumatized batch of fellas and ladies, aren't we? Are the fans, aren't we? The truth is that the rug gets pulled out from the Jets in just the most creative ways you can possibly imagine, sometimes even beyond what we can imagine. We try to get as negative as we can, and something even worse comes out. Like, for example, last year, Week 1, the Jets, in their ultimate wisdom, decide that's the game to honor Vinny Testaverde. Have him come out for the coin toss on Monday Night Football. Don't forget Monday, not Monday night, but an opening day game against the Patriots in 1999. We had Super Bowl aspirations. Vinny Testaverde tore his Achilles. And now, look, even the worst, most negative fan could not have imagined 4 plays into the season, we lose Aaron Rodgers with the same damn injury that Vinny Testaverde. So it's one of those kinds of scenarios where we've seen it. We've seen it time and time again. The more hopeful we get, the more painful it is. So it's understandable that we jump on it. We want to say the same old Jets. You see loudmouths like Beningo and all these other guys. They're right, fire everybody. Like that's what's part of our paradigm, if you will. So it's understandable, but not fun. I'll tell you that. I don't have a lot of fun with this kind of shit. I don't like it. I just can't deal with the I want to try to remain positive, and it's one game. So let's see what else he has to say.
There is a reason why on this show we said to you, expect a slow start. This is a team with so many new pieces on offense. 3 on the offensive line alone. Rodgers, Elijah Vera Tucker coming back from season-ending injuries. New receivers like Mike Williams and Malachi Corley. They're trying to work in a defense that did not take part in the preseason, nor did they run a single tackling drill.
No tackling drills? Well, hello!
It's going to take this team time to gel. That's why we said to begin this year, there is going to be hiccups. By the end of the year, mark my words, I still hold true on this. The Jets will be the team you don't want to see in the playoffs. Sell your stock, go ahead, buy low, because this team is still one of the best in the league, and you're going to see it in short order.
All right. I mean, so much. What do you mean we didn't run one tackling drill? Well, I'll tell you what, the Jets had 18 missed tackles, and I maintain, while we were definitely getting pushed around, while they were, especially the defense, they were huffing and puffing. You saw Quinnen, Michael Clemens at one point was on his elbows, his forearms, and his knees waiting for the next play. That is not a good look, man. They are tired. So there's that piece. Definitely the Niners punched us in the face and owned us. I'm not taking that away. They would have beaten us the way that everything went. But if you remove the missed tackles, a lot of them behind the line of scrimmage, and I'm not talking about just being in position, I'm talking about hands on either the quarterback or the running back, behind the line or right at the line or short gain. If those plays just ended up being the tackles that they should have been, the guy was right there, had his hands on the guy, it's an entirely different game. Entirely different game. And then no tackling. Look, this NFL, man, the CBA and everything, tried taking away 2-a-days, taking away all the live hitting. I don't think it's helping. I honestly don't. I digress a bit, and I'll leave the whole overarching feeling thing that I have aside. But it makes sense when you're looking at a team that the tackling is just atrocious. 18 missed tackles. It explains what you're looking at. Rust, getting the team up to snuff, lots of new pieces and all that jazz. It's 1 week against a Super Bowl team. Not an excuse, just as a factual stance. Just bringing the facts to the table. A lot can change. I'm right there with Connor. I am not out on this team, not even in the slightest. With that all said, have a great weekend. As always, go Jets.